So, for the person that usually gets there, like, immediately, like, within, like, 10 seconds of the starting the stream, I think it's Bomber? Is it usually Bomber?
Usually Bomber, yeah. Or Ethan.
Or Ethan, yeah. I wanted to do something wacky this week. So, I basically just ran through my entire Steam library and looked for things that I bought on an impulse during a Steam sale. And this was there. I have never played this. Literally, the first time I opened this game was about 90 seconds ago. It's basically create your own. What's the weeb term for it? The Power Ranger style thing.
Sentai?
Yeah, that's it. Create your own Sentai show. I already love the music because it is exactly on point for what this should be. So.
Oh my god! I just unmuted the stream. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so fitting.
Yup. So. Okay, I guess we're going with interesting because I thought you had to look through them, but oh well. So I have no idea what we're getting into here, just so everyone knows.
That one guy says, without Casey, stream doesn't work, but you're here and it works. I mean, you're not wrong. The way Zero streams doesn't work with YouTube. It's,
OBS is the worst thing. It works with YouTube, it's just the worst thing ever.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I said I wouldn't be able to stream last week, so said, hey Zero, if you want to, give it a go, feel free. I think he has streamed something before, I can't remember what. But it just did not want to work for him, because OBS is a piece of shit. I guess I should be reading these text bubbles or something. Probably.
Couldn't hurt, yeah.
So click to either walk or choose monsters you want to attack. So it's it's one of those RPG things. The Final Fantasy Tactics or the other one. Fire
This
Emblem.
guy? Oh, that works too.
Okay, so kill the thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's some shit. That's good. And you can mark out a path to go down. No, you can't.
Oh, good. You can move and attack in the same action. That's really good.
I have to wonder whether there's like a double move. Nope, there isn't. It's just a single move. Oh, there is. Yeah. If you only move and don't click on an enemy, then you can double move. Okay.
Okay, that's good. That one guy also asked how we're doing. I'm doing very well.
I'm middling. I had a decent night's sleep last night, which is kind of a rarity, except for apparently last night some arsehole decided to drop an empty can of Carlsberg literally just underneath my window. So I was woken up by the sound of the wind knocking it against the walls 60,000 times. So eventually I gave up and had to go outside in my robe and just fucking throw it in the recycling. Because some people. Okay, so this is a fairly straightforward tactical RPG. Alrighty, that's basic combat tutorial done, yay. It's one of the best episodes I've seen so far in this season. This show must suck.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. Then again, we don't know what's on the green screen. It might be fucking amazing for all we know.
Well, based on how Power Rangers was, it doesn't really have to be amazing for people to love it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, sick burn.
I mean, you're not wrong. Power Rangers was its own genre, at least in America. I don't know if in Japan they had more Sentai options, but I assume they do. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
It occurs to me I haven't grabbed my mic. I'm probably super quiet.
You're a little quiet. Also, I mean, yeah, Sailor Moon is technically a Sentai show. Technically.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Okay.
Toss people around so they can move further. Oh, okay.
Oh, great, it's got a throwing mechanic.
Hmm.
This guy has that and it's terrible. Mostly because if you throw a pretty, those blue bird things, they fucking explode.
Yeah. I know, dude. It's awesome, dude.
Sometimes I forgot that.
Oh. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure how to do this. I'm gonna say okay, you can switch teammates, that's fine. DM. Okay. Okay, so how do I throw?
Maybe get next to them and then... I don't know.
That's probably it. No. Okay, This is problematic.
What, not knowing how to do it?
Yep. I'm probably gonna have to do this over, and it's gonna tell me how to do it, hopefully.
Team Acrobatics Chroma Squad.
Thank
It's got its own Steam discussion page. Move one ranger to a square within the range of another and select the teamwork button. The ranger will pose up, then move another ranger and you'll see some yellow squares. Select one and the first ranger will throw the moving ranger to it.
Okay, so teamwork button.
The
Oh, there
star.
it is. I see it.
Yeah.
So-
Have you been following E3? Because that one guy's like, so when are you guys going to discuss how bad E3 was?
It was pretty lame. I was talking with Zero about it, how I wasn't really into most of the press conferences. There wasn't much particularly interesting to me. That was before I watched the Ubisoft one and saw Mario Rabbids XCOM, and I was like, okay, I'm down for this. Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm really interested to find out how that will go. If it'll be any good, or if it'll just be a gimmick.
Don't know. Ah, I see. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Well, I only have to do the acrobatics. It doesn't say I have to kill things with it, so there's one.
And no, you're not wrong.
Okay, so teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay, so it's definitely not a throw. It is very much an acrobatics thing.
Yeah. All right, now I can kill them. Sweet.
Oh, okay, cool. The yellow guy can still attack, which means, you know, the acrobatics is a good way to get a little extra mobility out of a turn.
Yeah. I mean, it only gives you, I think it was another square of distance, but that's not... Well, it's kind of bad, actually, because that means you can only do something with one, I think. Oh well.
Maybe. I don't know if the guy throwing or being the stool to bounce off of basically can't do anything. I'm not sure.
It might be based on their turn actions, like if you do that before you've done anything, then he can throw 2 people, and if you've already done something, he can throw 1 person. Or something like that. That's the logical way that I would set it,
yeah.
to be honest. The perfect scene, be glad I'm here to tell you what to do all the time. Yeah, okay. Show the audience more teamwork. Okay. Okay. Trust you guys won't hurt me. Team attack with 2 squad members. Okay. So, I guess I go like this. And then press teamwork. And then I go... like that? Yep. That works. These do anything you want? Nope. That's pretty much it. Okay. If I do that,
I will say though.
yeah.
I will say though, if you want to, you mentioned coming to America at some point, possibly.
Yeah.
If you wanted to blow a bunch of money pointlessly, you could always go to the next E3. Apparently, they're going to be selling tickets.
1, those will go in seconds. 2, no. Just no.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
There are better conventions I would go to if I was going to go to an American convention. Probably New York Comic Con, because it's the cheapest to get to and the least obtrusive to my health.
That's fair.
California, Vegas, that kind of place, and Texas are places I don't really want to go because I would melt.
Yeah.
And then the melted puddle of me would set on fire.
That's a true assessment, yes.
Okay. Where's that big girl in the monster suit? Okay. 4 of you adjacent to the monster in teamwork.
Oh, you just have to surround it.
Yeah. Just likes telling people what to do. To do it together. Okay.
Hey, 0. Sure, one thing. Alright, 1 second. Add people to this call. 0.
Really? Why is the director quoting the Backstreet Boys?
What?
Thanks for that, that just immediately popped up in my screen.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Hey, Zero. You're
Zero.
pretty...
I was sleeping in today.
You're so quiet.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never wanna hear you say, I want it that way.
Oh, so speaking of that one guy mentioned Todd Howard, I like his name of Todd Coward.
You're still really quiet, so I just heard Todd Howard, and that's pretty much all I got.
Okay. Let me see what the heck's up with this. Is this better?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm just kind of confused on who the hell that is. Like, who?
Todd Howard is basically the guy for Bethesda Game Studios, so Skyrim and Fallout.
Yeah, also called Todd Coward, because he didn't show up, so...
He was at his kid's graduation.
I know, but people are calling him that, I find it just a hilarious name.
That's terrible. What?
Also, he lies, apparently, a lot. I think they call him Todd Howard because he lies a lot as well. That one guy says, 2 Metroid games. Yeah, I'm hyped for that. I mean, they haven't shown footage of Metroid Prime 4, and I looked into it, and it's not Retro doing it. It's a new team that's supposedly talented. So that's gonna go over real well.
Okay, let's check out this finishing move. Okay.
What, did they all just kick him at the same time?
Nope. I'm kind of into that, to be honest. It's very pixel art, but you know, I'm kind of into it.
That's a nice move.
Okay, that's some My Little Pony friendship canon right there.
Or just Power Rangers.
Nah, it's true.
Would you class My Little Pony as like a Sentai show?
It had a few episodes where it was Sentai, yes.
Yeah. I think had the
They went into a
Cutie Mark
comic
thing.
book one episode, I mean...
Man,
I know
you know
more about My
what's...
Little Pony considering I haven't actually ever seen a single episode.
I haven't seen a single episode either, and I'm lost completely by this conversation. I remember a long time ago we had a question of which thing would you like not like to write a fic for the most, and mine was My Little Pony because I'd have to find out what all the parts of the horse are, and then I showed that diagram. That diagram of the My Little Pony horse and all the different My Little Pony parts.
Yeah, because they do use those terms a lot, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, it depends. Most people, or a lot of people write anthro characters, so they're humanoid.
Fucking Zote. Dumbass.
Wait, what?
With this ring, remember you did the crossover thing that made no sense.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
Is that fic dead, or like, is it still going?
It's still going. Still daily updates.
Wow.
Yeah.
Daily updates can't be good. I don't know.
He's been doing it for 3 years, and it's been going fine.
That seems like you're just putting out a bunch. That seems like you're putting out just a bunch of first drafts, though.
Kind of, yeah. Go outside, see different places. Why can't we run our own studio? Oh no, the cast is rebelling.
This can't go over well. What was that? Saban Studios who does the Power Rangers?
Don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have never watched any Power Rangers anything. I just
Well, the dude who made Power Rangers, which is a kind of a ripoff of Sentai, anytime Power Ranger style stuff shows up in anything, he sues. Even if it's like an homage or whatever, if it's anything that resembles Power Rangers slightly, he will sue you. Very protective of his stolen intellectual property.
I have to wonder whether this director is going to be that guy then.
That is possible. Or a, I don't know, an XP of him, I suppose.
Hmm. He stole the suits. Record the first episode. After a few minutes, an idea popped up. My uncle has a warehouse not far from here. We could use it. Let's stop.
Yeah, go Power Rangers.
Might be just what we need. I like the yellow one. It's always excited and happy. Makes sense. She's yellow. I assume it's a she.
Yeah, yellow and pink are typically the she, and then black is usually the Black Ranger.
In fairness, in the original Power Rangers, it was yellow was the Asian girl, and then the black one was a black guy. That was
I know.
not great.
You're not wrong.
There's been lots of. I wonder if we're going to see a Green Ranger here. The Ranger meant to hunt Rangers.
Didn't that guy stab his roommate a few years back with a sword?
I think so. Yeah, one of the Rangers did a bad thing.
Yeah, one of the. I think it might have been the blue one. But like, if you're a former Power Ranger and you're stabbing somebody with a sword, that person's probably a bad guy.
Or you're on LSD, and there just happened to be a sword nearby.
That is also possible.
Or both.
I don't know. Johnny Hog Bosch still seems to be okay, as far as I'm aware. Has he been in anything recently?
I don't know.
I actually
Now
don't
that I
know.
think about it, I haven't actually heard him voice any character recently. I don't know
I
whether
haven't
that's
watched
me
lots
just
of
not...
dubs.
Yeah, it might just be me just not watching shows he's in, but...
Let me check. I will look this up.
I haven't watched a lot of new anime dubs, so I couldn't really tell you.
Yeah.
He could be in My Hero
those that
Academia
don't know,
dub,
he
for all I know.
was one of the Power Rangers at one point. I think he was in the film.
He was in he's in Digimon Adventure Try.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
Oh.
big deal.
As TK. He was in Sailor Moon R the movie, Akito the Exiled, K Return of Kings. He was in Aizen.
So he's still doing work, yeah.
Yeah, he's still doing work. He was in Yokai Watch, which makes me not like him as much. Screw Yokai
I mean,
Watch.
it's not really his fault that it was a terrible show. He's just voicing it.
Screw-
In fairness, he was also
Yokai
played
Watch is-
in Code Geass, so, that's...
Yeah, that's coming back.
Yeah, that's coming back.
Bomber, what's up?
It's not a good thing that it's
Hey.
coming back.
Hey, Bomber, welcome to the stream. We're having some fun adventures at the stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys-
shit. Okay. This took a turn. I was expecting this to be just like, oh, okay, just, whatever. Power
hey,
Rangers TV
it's,
show, but no, they have a fucking what's his name, the head thing.
Zordon.
Zordon. They actually have a thing, and it's not a. It doesn't seem to be a prop.
Yeah. Thanks, Zordon.
I kind of assumed it was going to be something that, like actually gave them powers.
Yeah, Bomber. This is Chroma Squad.
Yeah, I have never played this before today, so this is an example of this. Okay, so it is probably a prop. Yeah, it's
So,
a bizarrely advanced text-to-speech program with a tank with a thing inside it. This is like high-end prop, is what this is. Holy shit! That's a launching point right here.
You guys see the Bethesda show, E3 show?
Yes.
No.
They literally showed nothing for most of it. They had Evil Within 2 and Wolfenstein 2, and everything else was trash.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Bethesda is one of those companies that has a long development cycle.
But it's like
So they had all sorts
Skyrim,
of stuff to show last year.
Skyrim.
They had all sorts of stuff to show last year, but now all that stuff is either released or still very heavily in development, so they don't really have anything more to show for it.
Y'all know something about that Fallout VR thing?
That is going to be garbage.
It's going to be full price, and you have to buy Fallout again.
That's
If it's
stupid.
a functional VR game, and it
Looking at it, they didn't adjust the movement speed for VR, so you're going to get nauseous.
Well, I mean, it's more of a they're working on it kind of thing.
that's an I haven't played it kind of thing. I mean, I have to assume they wouldn't add that feature in unless they somehow managed to curtail or solve that particular problem. I mean, this is the company.
I hope so.
This is the company that was working on VR with Palmer Luckey, so.
And they announced Skyrim for their Hearthstone knockoff.
Yeah, I've played it. It's garbage.
And their Elder Scrolls Online now has Morrowind. Yay! Anybody play that?
I played it. It's an interesting setting. The game itself was garbage, but the setting was interesting, so it's actually a good get. I will play the Elder Scrolls Online at some point.
It was just. It was one of the worst. I think EA had an interesting one for their conference. But they had like a.
I don't remember much about the EA conference, to be honest.
They had A Way Out, I believe it was at their conference.
Oh yeah, that's the fucking Prison Break one, isn't it? That looked really cool.
That's always multiplayer, and I was super excited for that because like that's really interesting. Like the stuff you can do with that.
Yeah, and it does split screen in interesting ways. Like it'll have like a smaller section of the screen for someone that's doing something not particularly important when the focus should be on the other one, and the other one will get the big part of the screen. That makes a lot of sense. That's really cool.
Then they did Need for Speed Payback, and they teased Anthem, which we saw later on, and Anthem looks good.
It looks like a game, certainly.
You can fly like Iron Man. That's good enough for me to make me interested.
Here's the thing: you could fly like Iron Man in the Iron Man game too. That didn't exactly.
Well, you know what? I didn't play the Iron Man game, so there's a difference here.
That's a good policy. You should keep to it.
I'm gonna wait to see more on that, but it's got me interested. My brother was excited to hear that Madden 18 has a story mode. And like,
oh yeah, it does. All of their sports games are getting story modes for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Fair play. That seems like something I would be interested in if I could make a creative character, rather than just be generic sports dude.
I think you can in some of those. I don't know.
In the FIFA one, you definitely can't.
My name is Alex Hunter.
That was it. Yeah, Hunter.
The only problem with that Skyrim trailer was that it wasn't true to the game. We all know that Bear Companion wouldn't last that long in fighting those bots. That's what you think.
Also,
Oh yeah, Bethesda also announced paid mods.
Yeah, they're trying that again, but it looks like it might be better, and it's still going to have 1,000 problems with it, but
yeah, I
it's
looked
less
into
of a slapdash effort than the first time they tried it.
Yeah, free mods still exist. It's just you get specific high quality mods as DLC, and they get achievements attached to it.
Yeah, but here's the thing: what if those paid mods use content from free mods, which is a thing that happens a lot?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Like a lot. The great thing about everything being free for mods is they can build on each other, and no one gets pissy about contracts. Here, there will be contracts involved, like this one that we just got. But you know, there will be legal action happening all over the fucking place. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's. Oh, that one guy says, MVC Infinite looks like crap. Poor Kenshi. Yeah, Marvel vs. Cap. That one guy says, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite looks like crap. Poor Kenshi, but that new Dragon Ball Fighter looks amazing, and I agree.
I kind of agree. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom, they're doing the Mortal Kombat story mode thing again. Someone else is trying to copy it. We'll see how they do.
The character models, have you seen their faces?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do a story mode, you should have good-looking faces, at least.
I don't know. I wonder what we'll name our studio.
I wonder.
What did we name the stream? Was it Flux Squad? I think it was Flux Squad.
It was Flux Rangers Go.
There we go. We're incorporated. Starting at the top.
Yeah, but that new Dragon Ball Fighter, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, looks really good. It's an Arc System game.
Oh, we get to name characters.
Oh boy.
Okay, who wants to be the Red Ranger? Who should be the Red Ranger? Who am I kidding?
Well,
Who
I
am
think
I fucking kidding?
it's Ken.
Yeah, it's Ken. Okay, who wants to be the Black Ranger, the Assault class?
I can do that.
That's Slicer.
Actually, you can choose your colors. So.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
I'd like green.
Okay, so. Slicer, did you say you wanted to be the Assault one, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Makes sense with the name too. Zero?
Since I'm the one who makes intros and stuff, I'll be the techie.
Okay.
And I want my color to be orange because there is no Orange Ranger, and I feel bad for that.
That's true. I guess I will be.
You're gonna have to be purple.
I was gonna be purple, like it was in question.
Yeah. That one guy's like, Slicer's a girl. Yeah, Slicer, your character's a girl. I don't think he has a problem with that.
Oh, okay, whatever.
I can't tell whether mine is as well, to be honest. Yeah, mine is too.
RBCM says, the problem with the Madden story mode is that depending on your position, your career will be a lot more boring. For example, no one cares about D linemen. People only care about quarterbacks, RBs.
Oh, you can change the
What?
avatars as well, so, okay. Let's see if we can
Yeah,
get
so-
a looking dude for Zero.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we found Ketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does he squeeze into that suit? It's so much smaller than he is.
Can I be
That
an
just
alien?
makes him ripple while he's inside it. That's fine. You'd be down for that. Okay, you can be an alien.
Yeah.
These actually have stats attached to them, so I should probably be paying more attention, but fuck it.
We're not here to be optimized.
Yeah. So I see you can be this
Yeah,
guy.
wide receivers and running backs. Yeah. I don't follow sports ball that much, Bomber. I'm sorry.
No, Guy kind of nailed it on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad people have their passions, but
My
It's
little
not
brother
me.
loves football, and he plays football. In fact, my little brother just got his nose broken in football practice the other day. So, he knows football. I don't.
I'm apparently the pretty boy that's just there to raise the audience. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
It's that sparkling, shiny hair.
feel like this one should
Okay.
We will unfortunately have no Pink Ranger, which I don't know. I don't know whether that's insulting or not. Probably not.
We should go for a calming blue for patient.
Yeah. So the dark blue or the light blue, do you think?
Light blue.
Light blue. I mean, he has the dark blue for the flower avatar thing, but light blue works. And because he prefers to be, you know, faceless, we'll make him the robot.
I like being the alien for no reason.
He is bound by only 2 of Asimov's laws. That's...
Oh!
Doesn't specify which ones. Okay, so this is our team. What the fuck is our team?
Fun. We're a fun team.
Okay. I'm probably going to be playing more of this once we're done with this stream, I'm not going to lie. This is so silly, but it's great.
Oh yeah, was it Star Wars Battlefront 2 as an actual story mode? I can't believe they called it Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Isn't that
Makes it
also
so
actually a game?
Yes, that is actually a game. It was a game that I liked a lot when I was a kid. And they're doing another Star Wars Battlefront 2.
It has skill trees. And equipment. Okay, so
Nice.
that kind of game. Alright. How do I back out of this menu? There it is, back. It's behind my microphone, so... Okay.
So, why am I a huge nerd?
It's
No
seen
offense.
bro. Oh wait, actually, you're actually, yeah. You're the outdoorsy type, not just the shut-in nerd.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, what?
He gets out and he fights people with swords. Gosh.
Yeah.
And he shoots things.
Oh, well.
I don't know whether I can change it anymore. I'll try in a second, but...
Yeah. I'm green, it's cool.
Okay, so...
What do you guys think about the Xbox One X?
The what?
It's the Scorpio.
The Scorpio, the Xbox One X. The Bone X, or the Xbox.
Yeah, it's the 4K Xbox thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
$500. You know what's stupid about it?
What?
You take
What's that?
XB1, you get an O, X. It's an Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to imagine that they pretty much just chose that name just to get around the whole X-Bone thing.
They didn't really do that though. They made it worse. They wanted to call it. I read there was an interview where they're like, we wanted to call it the Xbox Elite, but that already exists.
It does, yes.
So they went with X. And it sounds close to S, and parents are gonna be confused. They'll probably buy the wrong thing. It's just poor like of it. Oh, Assassin's Creed Origins. You guys see that?
Yep, it looks like an Ubisoft game.
I haven't played Assassin's Creed. I missed out on the last 2 Assassin's Creed games, but I don't know. I'm kind of interested in this. There's some fun things in there, like aiming the arrow after you shoot it and having the eagle to like scout from above. I'd give it a try. Yeah.
I'm going with a theme for
Did you guys see Devolve
these tapes, by the way.
theme? Oh, Fluxitize. Did you guys see the Devolver Digital press conference?
No.
Go watch it. Like
I'm in
after
the
this is
middle of
over,
the
it's
stream,
15
dude,
minutes.
You know.
I know. I said after this is over.
I have to do math tutoring, so. Oh.
As the tutor.
Barbie's. Bomb BCM says, Zero, how long do you think we have to wait until we have genre Pokemon games? Example, Pokemon in space or during ancient times. That way they can do a pseudo reboot of the series.
They did do that. It's
Well,
called
that's what the
Pokemon
spin-offs have been.
Conquest.
Yeah, Pokemon Conquest.
The finishing move could also be called Flux Beam.
That's not bad.
Or Beam Influx. I don't know. But yeah, like they've done sort of genre Pokemon games before. We just haven't had like a Pokemon in space game. I mean, at the end of what was it, Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby, you had a part where you went into space and you fought a Pokemon. It's pretty awesome, but I don't think they're gonna go full Power Rangers and just do it in space or like these weird gimmicks to try to make it more unique. They're gonna keep going with just regions. How the world has too many regions to actually exist.
Ooh, give me a gun.
Hang on. Gun. You're gonna be the only one with a weapon.
Yeah.
Fine. It's gonna be an awkward shoot when everyone's just fighting martial arts and acrobatics and shit, and you just pull out a piece.
I mean, that is essentially what being an archer like in LARPing is. I mean, everyone's trying super hard to be super fancy, and I just shoot him in the goddamn face. It's great.
Yeah, I can't change it. Sorry, Slicer. I tried.
Oh. Oh well.
Okay, we've spent literally all of our money, so
Yeah,
This
we
goes
should probably do something now,
Yeah.
I guess. Steven's new guy, I think, asked, will you be discussing Season 2 of Ruby Chibi?
Once it finishes.
Yeah, probably once it finishes.
Probably.
I mean, I think as soon as it finishes, it's going to lead directly into Ruby Season 5, which we will be doing, by the way.
Yeah. I've not watched any of the Ruby Chibi episodes, so I will catch up on those once it's all released.
There is a Chibi Velvet, and it's amazing. She is like the
Yeah.
best character.
Okay, why do you have to why do you have to torment me so? Stop.
Are you guys
You know-
doing a zero thing for that? The Chibi?
I think we're changing the name. We're going to be calling it Full Interest because we're just, reviewing the episodes as they come out because we're invested.
Well,
Oh, no, that's fair.
yeah. I'm invested. Like, there was some problems with season 4.
Yeah,
but there was some.
we
there
haven't
were
actually
some
got
things.
to that yet because the last episode comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Feel free to watch that and
the-
find out our opinions on the last episode because
Yeah. There were some things I really liked in season 4, but I still think season 3 is by far the strongest, and I'm hoping for a strong season 5 because they finally got to the academy thing at Haven. Yeah.
yeah, so that's gonna be a new dynamic which they needed after this one was terrible.
It was the walking season.
Yeah. Everyone got their own arc. Some of them were better than others.
Yeah.
Which is to say, Ruby's arc was basically not an arc.
really wasn't. It was just kind of sad Ruby walking around in the forest most of the time.
Pretty much, yeah. I didn't actually read this. My name is Hermes Barito. I'm also prepping props for movies and TV. Make sure this is my shop. I think okay, I already did that. Thanks for forcing me to read that.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we've been working on another thing for Zero Interest.
Which we also
so
haven't announced,
forward to
which
that.
is announced in the next episode, which comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we've recorded 7 episodes of it already. I just have to edit them, and they'll start coming out next week. New intro for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to say what it is?
I made a
for
new
the-
intro.
It's kind of a treat for people watching the streams, or no?
What do you think, Zero? It's your choice of shows.
You know what? I'll let. Yeah, sure. Might as well. Just you tuned in, you get a little bit of special sneak peek. I decided I was gonna make Casey watch Konosuba, and we're currently making our way through season 1 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys have a clever name for it, or is Zero Interest just the overall name of the theme for that?
It's just the name of the show now. Yeah.
Yeah. Except now I'm the one hosting.
And Casey is the one suffering.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. There were some episodes he really. Yeah.
There was a good one.
Bomber Ruby is a character. She does have depth. I mean, she is a little more one note than the others, I want to say. I guess. I don't know. I like her a lot. But
You
yeah.
can write her better, I feel. Like,
Yeah.
there's a way you can write her better. And
It's
they
called
seem
actually
to not
writing her and
want-
not having all of her characterization be just sidelined by everyone else's characterization.
yeah.
Like, you have to kind of dig to get her characterization, and that's... I find that's not really very good for a main character. If she's, the main character, she should get depth that's,
I've been having a little bit of trouble with writing Ruby, because I am writing a Ruby fic still. I'm at around 6,000 words, I guess. I've been cutting out and adding in scenes a lot. I want it to be good. I don't know where I'm going. You get some really weird and interesting dynamics when you mess around with that setting. We should just roll with it.
I'm so glad we got to name the characters. Okay. Oh god,
that
I
one
gave,
guy
I
says,
gave
I just
Patient
want
the smiley character. God damn. Okay. What are you saying?
That one guy says, I just want John to go full Bloodborne. Ludwig's Holy Blade of Lust.
There is one thing that we completely forgot to talk about in the last episode of Zero Interest, and that was Jean's sword upgrade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot
how they
that
turned
it
it
even
into
happened.
Zweihander, and it changed literally nothing and affected literally nothing.
Yeah. I barely even remember that.
Yep.
That was wow. They could have done so much. But
We're gonna upgrade your sword and make it combine with the shield to make it a bigger, heavier sword. Great. Good job.
yeah.
No
I mean,
one's
according to Nier 1, that's how the weapon progression should go. Like, when you upgrade weapons, they get bigger.
According to Berserk, that's how weapon progression should go.
Well, yeah, I mean, just a giant fuck-off greatsword, and there you go. You can kill demons with it, even.
That's the ultimate goal.
Unfortunately,
You can
Ruby
drag it.
actually goes in a very different direction to that. It's all about maneuverability and using the weapons for, like, movement and inertia and stuff. And traditionally, the guys with the big, heavy weapons just do fuck all. Except for
Well,
Nora.
you gotta play it like you gotta play it like a kind of a fighting game. You know, your guys with the big strong attacks have to be good at reading the opponent. At least that's how it should be to balance it out. Farm BCM says, what's worse to you when it comes to writing a chapter? Having no idea to end it, or having it completely planned out but not having motivation to actually write it? I'm suffering from the latter. For me, it's more having it planned out but not having the motivation to actually write it. But the only way you can actually really push through that is just keep writing, like force yourself to write. Even if it's like just at least write every day, and if an idea hits you that like reignites your motivation, that's kind of how you get out of that rut, at least from what I've seen. And that one guy asks, "Hey, I gotta ask, what happened to Serpent Guy? He quit.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future."
Door's open if he wants to come back, but
yeah, he's unfortunately got like really busy with stuff. So
yeah, his job is super like a lot of travel, a lot of just doing stuff all of the goddamn time. So yeah, I mean, if you remember when he was on episode, a lot of it was a case of I went to this amazing place and all I did was work and I have nothing interesting to talk about. That was pretty much every episode, unfortunately.
yeah, unfortunately, yeah. But if he ever wants to come back, we have a spot.
Yep.
Hey, Casey, do you ever get in contact with that one guy in the YouTube comments? He's like, I want to be on.
Yeah,
yes.
we had him on.
No, different
Okay.
guy.
Oh.
Oh god, the name already escapes me. That's terrible.
It
But
was
yes,
Max Stoll.
yeah, he's going to be on the episode this week. Hopefully.
Was that? Cut out for me.
I said he's going to be on the episode this week, hopefully.
Okay. Well, I'm not. Or, Bomb BCM asks, why aren't the characters in their super suits?
Don't know. I assume this is like an energized sequence and they...
You gotta hit the Fluxitize button, dude.
Oh. That makes sense. One second, man.
Alternatively, consider this to be the portion where the Power Rangers fight in their normal clothes.
Yeah, and... I can't remember, was this Zero? I think it was, yep. Zero is the first one to bitch out and go super mode.
You know what? I would have done it immediately.
Let's get Flux. This is so good. Oh god, this is so good. They're even color-coded properly. Kind of. Yeah, they're all color-coded properly, actually. Awesome.
Now we gotta kick their butts.
Mm-hmm. Who still has a turn? Just this guy? Just this guy. Okay.
I used my gun ability.
This is weird, but it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Man, they're kicking Patient's ass.
I guess they're not really patient.
Where's Slicer? Slicer, pull out your piece. Fucking... let's kill that one in the back. Yep, straight up pulling out a gun and shooting someone. Yep. Okay, so I need to keep everyone above 50%
That
health.
does a lot of damage.
It does.
Oh my god. I watched all the Power Ranger shows when I was a kid. There was one where they were cops from the future. They got sent back to the past. It was a time patrol or something. And there's another one that was on space.
Oh, this game's great. Okay,
Barbie CM says I was right about Wonder Woman. Ha! I have one person supporting me.
okay. So Kenshi apparently has a sword, I did not know that.
Well, of course. Who else would have a sword? Eagle lasso.
My ability is to pose. Okay,
It's a free action.
alright, it has to be adjacent though, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah! Look how awesome I am, I guess.
That one guy says Time Force had one of the best 6 Rangers. RBCM says also in Time Patrol, I remember there being 2 Red Rangers. Yeah, Time Force or Time Patrol, whatever it was called, it was weird. I don't remember much of it because I was young, but I loved they had like their thing, their like badge they used to transform into their like Power Ranger form. I had a toy version of that, and it was my favorite thing, and I wish I knew where it was. So cool. Nice design. Heal token.
Yeah. Patient has a healing move, which is apropos. And yeah, Zero
But I
will
feel like
also
this-
have a gun.
Nice. That's the coward way to go.
Something devious appears.
Right.
Okay. He's holding traffic lights for some reason.
Don't worry about it.
Mancer? Transit Mancer.
Don't worry about it. This is a typical Power Rangers villain.
I know.
Yeah, Greek guy says, yeah, patient went under 50%, so that was a fail state, I guess.
Yeah, I know. I was trying, but I cocked it up. And healing
Bombi-
afterwards didn't help.
BCM says, my favorite Power Rangers has to be the one with the ninjas. That's a strong choice.
Who's the traffic light guy and where did he go? I don't know, but he apparently got there really fast because he didn't have to stop anywhere. Because he has traffic lights.
No red. Yeah, no. There's no brakes on his ride.
Fuck your crosswalks. Get out of the way, old lady. Are you acting or are you really lost right now?
Oh, I think I remember one Power Rangers thing I really liked, and it was gosh, it was a long time ago, but it was in the future, and like they were like policemen, and they're like officer, like the guy above them was like a blue dog, and he turned into like a really cool like ranger, and it was awesome. I liked that one. I can't remember what it was called. It's been so long. If you remember, you can type it up in the comments and help me out here. They're like aliens and stuff. It's kind of cool.
This is kind of awesome. I would watch this show. Which says a lot about what my opinion of Power Rangers should actually be and what it really is.
RBCM says, I wonder what show made little kids think they could fight more, DBZ or Power Rangers?
I feel like people imitated DBZ more, just like the super moves and shit, but they knew that was fake. So Power Rangers being largely just dudes fighting, they probably more.
Yeah, everybody did Kamehameha. Everybody.
Yeah, but that's not actually fighting.
Yeah. And RBCM, thanks for telling me it was Power Rangers SPD. Gosh, that was a good one.
Okay, so we went back to base for like 20 seconds and then immediately came back. Okay.
Well, you know, that's just how the Power Rangers roll.
Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't know.
Wait until you get your Zords.
I feel like that might be happening soon.
I mean, the only reason
to the episode. So good. Boxing box. It's called Boxing Box. I love this game. I love this game.
Dude, I should like link you like a whole thing of the stupidest Power Rangers. Because they are fantastic.
Turn you into
that one guy says DBZ. I thought I could turn Super Saiyan. RBCM says Google the Dog Ranger, but I'm wondering when he changes to his Ranger form, where does his snout go? That's an eternal mystery, and you're not going to answer that.
I'm cardboard. The puns, they're amazing.
I'm going to look at the 15 worst Power Ranger bad guys in the history of the franchise. Frankenstein's monster. Yes. Halloween episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Frankenstein's monster appeared as a villain, and he turned into a giant Frankenstein's monster. Brick bully. It's a wall. It's a brick wall with a face, hands, and some graffiti. The brick bully. Oh, I remember this one. Rumblebee. Rat boy. Little kid turned into a monster. Babe Ruthless. You probably guessed what this one's based off of. Cavity. It's a monster that gives you cavities. Yes. Puzzler. It's a puzzle. Sea monster. SEE monster. It's filled with eyes. Bobby Sims is the one that was a big tire wheel. Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. Poluticorn. It's a unicorn that litters. Poluticorn. Okay. Doomstone. It's a headstone with like an eye and like a normal body, but it's just like a grave of a body. That is a giant tombstone. Purse head. It's a villain with a purse for a head.
So, yeah, this really is just exactly what it should be then, right?
Yeah. Mr. Tickle Sneezer. It's bad. I don't even want to talk about this guy. Turkey Jerk. Turkey Jerk is a turkey. A turkey cosplaying as Darth Vader, I feel, would be the best description. And Pumpkin Rapper. He's an upside down. He has an upside down pumpkin for a head, and he raps. Pumpkin Rapper. Yeah, no, this is part for the course. RBCM likes to call out tire orb, the one that is literally a big tire. They're so bad. These are the worst, but like, there's a lot that aren't much better.
This game is great. Like,
I'm excited for that XCOM Mario Rabbids, huh?
yeah. I want it a lot.
There's a whole overworld that you can run around in, and then you basically run into battlegrounds where it switches to XCOM. And it looks like there's like overworld puzzles and stuff. So I'm interested to see what they do with it. Like, everybody's response is this looks surprisingly good.
Yeah. I'm down for it, and I don't even have a Switch yet. This
was leaked like a long time ago. And everyone's like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad. It's awful. What's Nintendo doing?" And then, like, they show it, and it actually looks pretty decent.
Yep.
And like, if you don't like the rabbits, you can kill them, so it's fine. Gave Mario a gun, and everybody liked it. That's a surprise.
How do I enter?
Don't worry about it. Probably like a button or something, yeah.
I guess I could just hit T
Oh.
on everyone.
RBCM says there was that one monster that was wearing like a wedding dress. Yeah. And each one, like, they're guys in suits, so each one has their own little voice that the guy tries to put on. It's so bad. It's so great. Are you gonna shoot the guy, or are you just running? The finishing move. Use the finishing move.
That's the plan. It's entirely coincidental that I'm the one that's going to be activating it.
Yeah. Entirely coincidental.
Promise. So stupid. It didn't even kill him.
Really?
Yeah, so I guess I'm doing it
The
again.
finishing move is supposed to always one-shot the enemy.
Well, it will now. Well, it will two-shot the enemy, I guess. And guess what? I'm doing it again. Till it goes. I did one of those again. I've been recycled. Oh, God.
Now the argument has always been, why doesn't like the Power Rangers just use their finishing move at the start? Because it always kills them in one hit. You know what? That's a good point. I think this explains why.
Yeah, I mean, they wear it down somehow beforehand or something. Gets tired, maybe.
Yeah, they hate it. They hate it a bunch.
Silas, are you still there? You've been quiet.
Yeah, I'm just talking with people.
Oh, okay.
I haven't really had anything to talk about, so.
Talk about something quick, Slicer. It's all up to you.
This game seems really ridiculous and fun.
Yeah,
Although
exciting comment.
Although the comment or the combat seems a little basic, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much your very, very standard XCOM stuff, only watered down a bit. Which, you know, I suck at XCOM, so I'm okay with it being watered down, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, this is surprisingly I don't know why it's surprising to me, but they kind of nailed the audience comments too. I made some fan art, and check it out on my DeviantArt.
Maybe the action. Yeah, I'm okay. Well, I'm gonna look up Power Rangers fan art now on DeviantArt. Let's see what we get.
Bomber made a good point that I always enjoy the thought of. Why don't you just use their Megazord to squash the bad guys? Also, why don't you have to pay collateral damage for all the buildings they break in their fight?
Don't worry about it.
The collateral damage, I assume, is because nobody can actually find the Power Rangers. They just appear when the monsters do.
Not to mention,
As for the
as I pointed out in something else that we recorded recently, what would the monster have done if they'd not done anything?
Yeah.
Stolen all the boxes.
As for the Megazord, there's really no reason. I mean, they could easily just appear with the Megazord and squish the thing.
The first thing I see when I looked up Power Rangers on DeviantArt was a really good fan art of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I was actually really surprised. Wow. Oh, there's some really good art here. Wow, I'm actually impressed.
Yeah, that generally is.
You know what? I'm looking at popular all time. I'm gonna look at newest.
There you go. That's gonna have some interesting.
Okay, no, this is also really good. Also good.
Isn't it kind of depressing how there's good artists out there that are way better than you'll ever be? And then professional
yeah.
ones.
You know what? They work hard.
Yeah.
I've not found a bad Power Ranger fan art looking through this.
In fairness, people have had like 20 years to work on it, so.
Somebody made Hank Hill into a Megazord. That's kind of fun.
Wow.
Now there's everything looks somewhat decent. Interesting. I guess the Power Rangers fans are mostly older people by now and thus actually know how to draw.
Yeah. Like I say, 20 years of practice.
Mario Sim says, I definitely would move my town if I had the Power Rangers. Move if my town had the Power Rangers. You know what? I would move if my town had any superhero. Most of them are kind of reckless.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally the first thing that with this ring is like, it's like, hey, I'm probably going to die in this world if I don't have a superpower, so I really need to fix this ring.
I mean, there are some. I've been thinking about actually maybe reading with this ring. Is it really good?
Yeah, it's really good for at least the first 6 months of the story in setting, and then it focuses on one particular plot line for a bit too long.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It was quite fun.
I don't know. I might give it a try. I kind of like, was it the whole trans-dimensional, overpowered protagonist harem comedy has gone wrong fic that I was reading? I'm like, yeah, as expected. I was reading that and I just fell off that really hard at one particular arc. Because the like, there was a time skip that was just came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden the main character is like the biggest and the best and the baddest, and it was just turned. It went from 0 to crap like really fast. I didn't care anymore, and I feel like the writer was lazy with writing what they did. I just wanted to get past all the actual stuff in the artwork.
Aww. Fan mail. That's adorable.
Farmer BCM says, except Superman. Unlike Batman and Gotham, I'd feel comfortable going down the street at night and not being afraid of getting mugged. Yeah, but with Superman, you have the danger of collateral damage.
Yeah, a building explodes, and oh well, that's, part of the cost of living in Metropolis, I guess. Though in fairness, in Gotham, you also have a building explodes. Well, that's part of the course, that's kind of the cost of living in Gotham. Because the Joker's still a thing, and will always be a thing.
That one guy says, I would read with this rig, but I hate space battles just as bad as Beast.
Here's the magical thing about it. It's all thread marked, so you just literally read the chapters and you can ignore all of the commentary. Because yes, some of the commentary is fucking toxic. Holy shit.
Yeah, I appreciate when authors on space battles make it so you can just link right to the chapters. So you don't have to find them.
I don't like reading comments on the internet most of the time. Because there's some toxic people out there.
Mom, I Don't Want to Be a Pirate is in fact great. It's amazing. I fell off it somewhere and I can't remember where, but it was funny.
I fell off that as well.
Oh.
I've fallen off a lot of things, actually. If I look at my too many tabs, I still have the next chapter of Why Does Man in Skyrim I still need to read.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Zero, you're great. In fairness, I still haven't caught up with the Persona 50 writing, so it's... So it goes.
I like the rewrite, but the rewrite is not getting updated right now. Just working on a new fit, so...
Yeah.
It's not like I have abandoned the rewrite. I'm probably going to write like 3 or 4 chapters of the new fic, and then I'm going to go write a chapter of the rewrite and then post some more at the same time.
Dude, remember who you're talking to. Like, write what you want to write. I'm never going to tell you to do otherwise.
No, I want to write stuff. I just want to write stuff. Like, I want to be able to focus on multiple projects again without abandoning everything.
Oh my god.
My allergies.
Zero's character is literally suggesting they write fan fiction into the TV show.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah, this is in character.
Yep.
Yeah, I would do that.
Casey has a plan, as he always does.
That one guy says, still waiting for Slice to update his Dark Souls fic. That makes 2 of us.
And good fucking luck.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, I'm volunteering my sister to be a kidnap victim. I do have an actual sister. I imagine she would not be pleased with this turn of events. And probably kick my ass. Saying. Actually, any of them would kick my ass.
How many sisters you got?
1 full sister, 3 stepsisters. 4 stepsisters.
Nice. I see. So does that make you Jean?
No.
No.
Not even close. You're halfway there.
Yeah, I didn't meet most of them until I was like 13, so...
One day you'll be Jean. Oh gosh, the Ruby Thick section is just so bad.
There are a few really good authors.
But like... I guess there's like... Everybody tries to remake John into a cool protagonist.
Oh,
and it
God.
just doesn't...
He is the victim of what I've come to call the Granger effect.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. It's true.
And like... The problem is, Jean as a character doesn't fit that role really well, so what you end up doing is basically just make an OC.
Yep.
And call it Jean. And that doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of times I've seen people, you know, he has a family, we've never seen them, their backstory literally doesn't make sense, but people will turn that family into the greatest thing in existence. Like, they will have their own fiefdom that will rival one of the kingdoms somehow. and be the strongest people in the world, and they will know all of the plot details. Otherwise, really well-written fics will just use that particular set of character... It's not really character, it's convenient plot devices, and it's always infuriating, because the story would be so much better if they didn't just make them a family of Mary Sues.
Yeah.
It's almost hard not to do. Like, if they're older than him, even some of them, you'd expect them to be successful huntresses.
Here's the thing.
So describing them in a way that makes
They don't
sense.
have to be. They don't have to be huntresses.
They don't. I mean, it's basically... The way John's backstory is set up, his family is basically the remnant equivalent of a military family. They have a high tendency to go into service and combat-based, roles.
A family of heroes, basically.
Kind of. I mean, Jean probably
That's
sees
how he-
them as
that's how
heroes
he
and how he
describes
describes them, because, he was raised on stories of his granddad and how he did all these cool things and saved the day, and didn't get told the gritty details of what actually probably happened. So he sees them all as heroes, and that he's just kind of a letdown for not being one of them. But in truth, it's probably just more like a military tradition in the family.
That one guy says he's basically an isekai character for most writers, and that's it. That's exactly it. That's what pisses me off so much.
Yeah.
And because I've read a lot of isekai stories, and there was a time when I was like really into them, because I was like, oh, this is kind of something. This is just kind of like a guilty pleasure, and then like you get sick of it, like really fast. Like I've dropped off pretty much every isekai style story. Almost none of them do anything interesting. Very few do.
Yeah. I mean, like we said in the show, John's backstory just doesn't make sense. In that setting, he would have to know what aura is, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, they talk about it at sports events. It's like a basic facet of their world, and he doesn't know what it is. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Freaking John.
So the uniforms are in the laundry. Okay.
Barn BCM says fanfiction is weird like that. We often hate characters who throw their family name around. Sasuke, who when we write OC characters, we give them even bigger family names and want readers to like them.
Yeah.
And that one guy says, I do think he's descended from that one king. And I think you're probably right. But,
See, here's the thing.
I
think that's Ozpin, to be honest.
I think that knowing this show, it's probably Jean, but I don't want it to be Jean.
I don't want it to be Jean. I really do think it's Ozpin, because Ozpin, like, it said that the king set up the Huntsman Academy, the Hunter Academies, and ran the one in Vale. Well, who runs the one in Vale and has some sort of power that lets him pass on from body to body?
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. There's something about, like, the one king using a sword and a cane, and, like, sword and staff or something, and, like, Jean's sword is something from his ancestors.
It was his
So there's a
granddad's sword,
paucity.
if memory serves. Which, timeline-wise, would be about right, unfortunately.
So, there's stuff there. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't like it when people... Like, it's fan fiction, and I get that, but, like, I feel like you should at least show some, like, actual knowledge of why people read fan fiction, and that is to see the characters they want in different situations most of the time. And if you change the characters so much, it just webcam as a self-insert.
Pretty much.
So,
Oh well.
I was there was a time when I was reading a few Jean fics, but like I couldn't get past that problem of Jean as a character becoming not Jean.
Yeah.
Because like as much as I dislike like the Jean fics, it's more because I actually like, and I dislike how much screen time Jean gets a lot of the time. I do think that there's potential for Jean as a character the way he is, without having to change him so much. Bomb BCM says, I always prefer characters that will not know names are adjacent to greatness. I mean, you're not always related to royalty, but maybe your ancestor was a knight or something.
Yeah.
As for me, I like characters that, I like the character that comes from pretty much nothing, doesn't have any relation to any sort of greatness or whatever, but they're able to do great things. Maybe they're not like stereotypical farm boy, but they don't have much, and it gives them a different perspective on the world.
I will say though, if they ever discover like an inborn power, that kind of character, it gets really confusing because, yeah, if your ancestor is someone a big name, but it makes sense, just to suddenly develop a power of some form, but I don't know. It always feels a little Mary Sue-ish if you just get something.
Yeah. Yeah, no. If they get anything, it should be earned,
Yeah.
Like if your character suddenly like awakens to a power, and you got me disinterested pretty quickly. But if that character like earns a power, or he doesn't even have powers, but he's just very skilled, experienced, like that's more interesting, especially if in a setting where other people do have powers. You want to root for the underdog,
Yeah.
Not the 19,000th Naruto character. Hey, I have greatness now. Look at me. I got all the infinite chocolate. I really dislike that part of Naruto where he just gets the POV. It's like him being a failure ninja, like that, and learning to like cope with that and develop his own way to be a ninja is much more interesting than, oh hey, I have the POV. I just have too much chakra. Harvey Simpson's true. If you have a broken power that comes from your family, then why is your family farmers/peasants? That never made sense to me. Because you're the chosen hero. Oh. I don't like the chosen hero trope that much. Like, Breath of the Wild actually does a really good job of the characters in that. This is kind of minor spoilery, but like characters in that, they're chosen to be the heroes because because that's what happened in the past, was that there were heroes, and they have to deal with that burden of all the expectations and the hope of the world on them, because they're supposed to be heroes who can just do anything and save the world and defeat Ganon. And as seen in Breath of the Wild, your character's fat. And like, yeah. Farm BCM says, I could deal with Naruto's dad being the fourth, but his mom being a Jinchuriki related to Senji, reincarnation of Sage's son, and then being the prophecy child was just too much for me.
Yep.
I can understand that. Yeah, it got pretty stupid there at the end.
Yeah. That one guy says, I myself can't enjoy most Harry Potter fics because of all the bashing. When every story is Dumbledore or the Weasleys secretly using Harry for their own ends, it's tiring.
A lot of them are
Hey,
like
you're not
that.
wrong.
Yeah.
Whenever I try to write something, I look and I see if it's been done before. I guess. Because I don't want to write something that somebody's already written. And that just gets boring, you know? It becomes, oh, here's another blank fic. Right, then, oh, here's an interesting fic.
Yeah, I mean, a concept won't... Just having a unique concept won't make a good story.
Yeah, but it
helps.
makes it more...
Yeah.
Like, you could write a good... It's all about execution, so you could write a good story even with the same concept. But I don't want to write something that somebody else has written before. Because that just seems... I don't know, it seems unoriginal to me. And I don't really like that. Bomb BCM says, I just saw the movie, so I don't get the Ron hate. Maybe the books make him more unlikable. No, I said I don't either. The reason why people hate Ron is because people love Slytherin.
No, the reason people hate Ron is he constantly gives people shit, and multiple times through the books is just immediately shitting on Harry for poor reasons. And
Yeah.
it never looks good, and he never gets any comeuppance for it.
And I've also seen people hating him because he hates Slytherin and they treat him like he's some sort of racist, or because he gets with Hermione.
Also, that relationship is just a terrible, terrible idea, and would end in domestic violence. It would.
And J.K. Rowling even said, "Whoops, my bad."
Yep.
So.
God, all the fucking hashtags on this screen. Jesus.
Hashtag Flux Squad.
Hashtag Flux Squad with a space in it.
If we actually had a Twitter, if we actually had like a Twitter that we managed more than we do,
Yeah.
this could be a thing.
Thank you for correcting yourself. We do have a Twitter, we just never use it.
Yeah.
Barbie Sim says, is that a books thing? Because in the movies he's just bumbling. I never saw all the movies. I read the books.
Which
I wouldn't know.
part did he not see in the films? Because I haven't seen the films.
Yeah, we're going off the books in terms of what people... Because most people read the books before the movies. So it is an old book series.
It finished in, I think it was 2008. This is the last one came out.
Yeah, but like, it was nearly done, I think, by the first time the movie came out. Bobby Sims, I saw all of them but never read one book. Well, sir, you need to go read. Reading it is good. And this is coming from an English major. So, you know that reading is good now.
Yeah, an English major says you need to read more. Also, the sky is blue, grass tends to be green, and, other things.
And here I thought the sky was green and the grass is blue. Guess I'm not on Namek.
I wouldn't want to be on Namek.
Nobody would want to be on Namek. Hey, here's a fun fact.
And made of slugs.
Why do Namekians farm if they only consume water?
For funsies, if memory serves, that was the reason. It was for funsies, so they have something to do.
So weird. I wonder what Namekian food tastes like. Like if you would actually farm and make.
That's what it tastes like. It tastes like
Nobody,
water.
nobody should go live on there.
Nice self.
RBCM says they're bored. Zero. I think he means books are boring. That's what I'm interpreting this as. He says they're bored. Zero. You know what? If you think books are boring, you just haven't found a good book yet. Really, some critique into it.
True. I mean, you read fanfiction, which is basically a book. Duh.
Or probably audio books too. That's just really boring. Barbie Sim says, how strong would they be if every Namekian fused into one beam? Anything Super Saiyan Blue level? Well, not all of them are
depends on
fighters.
how the fusing works. Like, do they have to both be powerful warriors to fuse with any significant benefit? Or is it just a cumulative thing? A Namekian fuses with a Namekian, immediate, massive power boost, regardless of how strong each of them are.
Yeah, Barbie CM says, I meant the Namekians are bored, that's why they farm. Well, you know, Namekians should also read books. That's what I say. Go read books, Namekians. Go write. Gosh. Like, not all the Namekians are even warriors, so, like, them fusing wouldn't be Super Saiyan Blue level. Even though Super Saiyan Blue level was being constantly cheapened.
Time's up.
But it is 11:30.
Translation that.
So we got 25 minutes,
Uh,
at least for me.
No, really. I think we started a couple of minutes before the hour, so about 20 minutes maybe. I think we can probably stop soon.
That one guy says, when Order of the Phoenix came out, I thought Luna was gonna end up with Harry. You know what? I support that shit.
Kind of, yeah.
I support anything that isn't canon. Like,
Yeah.
I support Luna in all of her endeavors. May she be treated well.
I mean, in fairness, the canon ship does actually make sense for that.
I like Luna a lot as a character.
Like,
She's
she hooks up with a zoologist. That, again, duh. That makes sense.
I wonder how many Harry Potter fics there are where Harry Potter sneaks in a handgun to Hogwarts.
A lot. A lot. A lot.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
There's also a lot of fics where he tries to do the tournament with Muggle means, so he brings a rocket launcher to fight the dragon and stuff like that. Some of them are pretty cool, some of them are kind of rubbish.
Really? Like, I'm just gonna bring a rocket launcher to fight this dragon? Like,
I think I read one
that's...
that was like, oh, everyone was so impressed because they'd never seen a spell like that before because they didn't realize that it was a Muggle weapon, which was pretty funny. But
it's a special staff that I have.
yeah.
That one guy says, kind of sad there aren't more fics with that pair. Everything is Harry Hermione or Harry Daphne.
Or Harry Kinney. There's a lot of support for canon ships because they're canon ships, and for pretty much no other reason.
Barn BCM says, has J.K. Rowling ever admitted to how dumb the idea of the time turner was? I don't think so. But the time turner, the thing that can solve everything, literally everything.
Yeah. That.
You'd wonder why most people wouldn't have a time turner.
That's the thing. I think that's why they destroyed them all in the 5th book, if memory serves. Like, all the time turners got smashed. I think that
Who made them? Like, couldn't they make more?
Department of Mysteries, I think.
It feels like with a time turner. Oh, hey, this character died. No, they didn't. Like, time travel is something you should never carelessly introduce into your story. Because it can ruin everything.
Yeah. In fairness, she wasn't that careless with introducing it. Like, there were a lot of very strict limits on how to use it.
But the fact that it exists, and the fact that students can get their hands on it.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest mistake, was just making it seemingly readily available. Like,
yeah.
If it was a very, very rare thing, that wouldn't be the case. And she tries to have a cake and eat it too by having it be both readily available and hard to get your hands on. And that doesn't make sense. Like, the rules for it made sense. Like, that was a good approach to it, to make it not the most useful thing in the world that would solve every problem. But she did make it really useful and hard to justify why they couldn't use it all the time. So.
That one guy says, why don't more tricks have Harry make a familiar of the Horntail?
Because that would be a really weird turn for the story. Not considering the fact that he already has a familiar in Hedwig.
Barbie Sim, yeah. She got the time turner from the school, I believe.
Yeah, McGonagall gives it to her because she took too many classes, and McGonagall was like, "Hey, you're really stupid, you don't need to take every single class. But I like your gumption, kid, so I'm gonna give you this super powerful artifact so you can do it anyway."
That one guy says, I, for one, want a fire-breathing dragon as an ally. Well, you know, I would rather have a dragon that breathes something more interesting. Like lightning or poison. Fire's kind of
force.
Yeah, force.
I was gonna do the jump thing, but I'm talking into a mic, and that seems like a really, really bad idea.
Sort of. Barbie Sam says, my favorite Harry Potter fic for love of magic addresses the fact that the majority of wizards don't know how much magic really works, and how wands are as much a crutch as a cheat code for magic.
Yeah. That's usually a good concept to work with. There is a really good fic called, I think it's called Potter Club, where it's basically a time travel fic for Harry where he goes back to the sorting. But it's less about I'm going to fix everything and make everything better than I'm going to make people inspired by magic again. Because magic is like a mundane thing for wizards, and they don't realize how amazing it is, so he wants to make everyone see how amazing it can be.
Yeah, that's a nice concept.
Why is this girl in a barrel?
Don't ask. Just experience.
I am a high-value stunt actor, and your silly costumes are beneath me. That sounds like something someone in a barrel would say, regardless of whether they're actually a high-value stunt actor.
That sounds like something Kenshi would say.
Oh, the barrel isn't the costume, it's just she came out in the barrel because why did she come out in the barrel then?
Because her costumes are beneath her. The high quality barrel. I recently bought Ori and the Blind Forest. Probably going to play that because they announced an Ori sequel.
Yeah.
It's like on sale too.
Not surprising. It's a good way to get people interested in the games coming out, is to make it easier to get the one that already came out. It's a good approach for a sequel.
$10 on Steam. I was like, yeah, sure.
Oh my god. Okay, you guys need to catch up to what Ken is saying right now.
Yes!
It's like they're doing our in-jokes for us, and I'm very concerned about this at this point.
Patience is a virtue, isn't it?
Please have patient be the one to respond to that. Please have patient be the one to respond to that.
Please have patience.
Oh. Sea change.
Barbie Sim says, yeah, they talk about how there's a spell for some time will act like it's easy, but actually it's the rotation of the Earth alongside the Sun to tell time, which took 100 years of research.
What? I didn't hear any of that, Zero. You were a little quiet.
Okay. He says, yeah, they talk about how there's a spell to tell time, and people act like it's easy when it actually uses the rotation of the Earth alongside the Sun to tell time, which took hundreds of years of research. Yeah.
Alright, I think we can pretty much close this out. Yeah, right about now is good. Because I don't want to run it right up to time, because that tends to end poorly.
Alright.
So yeah, this was Chroma Squad. I'm probably going to keep playing this. Like, I'm probably going to start a new save, to be honest, and actually pay attention to the things that are being said to me. But, yeah,
And
this
if
is
I
really
actually
cool, and there
learn
was a reason I bought it.
Yeah. If I actually learn how to stream without my thing crashing, it's just really weird. I did like a whole sweep of my system last time, like on Thursday. I tried to stream Nefarious, but like there was a whole thing where I only got it to work sometimes, but not others, and yeah. If I figure out how to stream that, I might stream that later.
Yeah. Just, you have a channel, yes?
Yes.
Okay, suggestion. Test it on there first. Because it has fewer subscribers, so if you test it on there, then it won't, like, ping literally all of our subscribers to say, hey, Flux is streaming, then there's a 4-second video out of it.
I deleted that, so it's fine.
I know, but people still get the alert, and that's, you know...
Yeah, I know. I don't want to bother people. I thought it was going to work, and I had, like... The previous night, I had gone through and I'd, like, looked up guides on how to make this work, and it should have worked.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened. I did a clean sweep of my computer and thought maybe it was my connection or something.
It's OBS. OBS happened. As it tends to.
I had like nine potentially threatening sort of viruses on my computer after the clean sweep with malware bytes. So that might have helped.
Yeah.
But
something to do with it. I keep killing things while we're talking.
Barbie CM wants to know, when will the Writers Workshop show come out? Yeah,
Right.
Casey.
I need to... What I'm going to do is... Because I don't want to license an image so that we can use it, because, one, it ends up with you coming out with a very generic image, and I don't really want that, and I don't know whether you actually have license to alter the image at all. I'm going to commission someone to make one for us that we're going to use as the backdrop for it. That's pretty much the only roadblock to it coming out, is just a decent backdrop card for it.
Okay.
And then once it starts coming out, we'll actually record more, because we've still only got the 4 that we've recorded so far.
Yeah. Alright. I think that's it
Yeah.
for this stream. We have to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back with Zero Incidents tomorrow. It's the finale for Ruby. We'll be continuing that when the new episodes start coming out in, I'm gonna say it's gonna be October. That's not confirmed by anything, but I'm just assuming based on last year. And then the new series starts next week with, you said what it was. It was Konosuba, yeah.
Yeah, Konosuba.
Yeah. We'll be doing that.
Alright, everybody.
So,
Bye-bye.
thanks for watching. Bye, everybody. Slicer says bye, except he doesn't.
See ya.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'm distracted, I'll admit.
Alright. Bye, everybody.